Very early mills were nothing more than a wheel constructed over a stream. The stream would turn the wheel, which would operate the mill. They were simple, inexpensive, and often unreliable. Over time, mills became more sophisticated, featuring dams, mill ponds, and channels known as races for funneling the water to the wheel. To give us an idea of how they worked, let's go to the Hyattstown Mill, where Mike Dwyer can give us a tour.
We're in the middle of Little Bennett Regional Park near Hyattstown, Maryland in Upper Montgomery County. This is Little Bennett Stream, and you can see where the stream was backed up here, forming a natural bowl about 5 or 7 acres, which created an impoundment or a dam for the water supply for Hyattstown Mill and a number of water-powered enterprises further downstream. After the dam, a hand-dug race channeled the water through a steady supply downstream, and we'll visit that site next. We're looking at the overgrown remnants of a mill race, typical of the evidence that you find of mills in the park in this day and age, many years after the mills were abandoned. They used to contain the water supply that was drawn off the dam, however. They were built for the most part by slave labor, and they were designed to be built on the hillside above the floodplain, so they would channel the water in a steady measured course down to the mill where it would power the wheel as it spilled over it. As the water came flowing down the head race, it met this point here close to the mill where there was a sluice gate that controlled the flow of water over the wheel. It was channeled through first a wooden flume, later this concrete and metal pipe flume that you see here, and it spilled over the water wheel, which turned the power of the gears inside the mill, which in turn rotated the millstones that ground the grain. The water then spilled out into the tailrace and back into the stream. What you're looking at is the tailrace at Hyattstown Mill. This is where the water, the spent water that flowed over the wheel, went back into the main stream, had to flow slowly enough so that it didn't back up. It didn't flood the stream, but it didn't back up under the mill wheel itself. It flowed back on down where it joined the main branch down about a quarter of a mile or so.
Inside the mill, most of the workings have been removed, but its historical feel remains. Still visible are the grain chute on the ceiling and the wheel jack on the wall. Wheel jacks were used to hoist the millstone for cleaning and dressing. This drawing illustrates the inner workings of the mill. Water turned the wheel, activating a series of gears which made the millstone go around. For over a century, milling was a major industry here in Montgomery County. Today, we are able to appreciate this legacy thanks to the many mill sites uncovered by Montgomery County's Department of History and Archaeology.